draft here for game number 2. We are going to have RSG on that blue side, ONIC Philippines on the red. Similar bans so far. I'm still wondering if we get to see one of these junglers get to pick up a non-utility hero, or if that's just the game plan for them here.
I mean, if you're Demon Kite, if you're King Kong, aren't you just itching to show everybody watching what you're made of? The stuff that you play on your ranked games, the ones that you really are keeping as an ace up your sleeve. I'm sure they're itching for, Coach, let me in. Come on.
Let me unleash the king of the jungle.
There you go.
Right?
I'm sure. Yeah.
100%. They wanted to go. They really wanted to pick those assassins up, and I think that for RSG, with the bans that we've seen from them, it seems like they really want to take the utility route, and I think that's fair. And for RSG, usually, there's a big chance that they pick up the Vexana first. Maybe ban Faramis actually right now. You ban Faramis and then you pick up Vexana as your first pick.
Yeah, Faramis is just too good, right? I mean, maybe people forgot how good Faramis is because, you know, not really much of contention right now with so many mid lane heroes available.
Yeah.
But maybe you guys need a refresher course on how good that hero actually is.
I think it's funny too, because really when you think about you know, Faramis in general, like Super Prince specifically, he's one of those players that, yeah, loves to play in the mid lane, makes it work really well, but still takes, when we talk about a lot of these heroes with their impact, sometimes it comes down to the player, right? What is their play style? How do they approach it? Now, with this, the Matilda being taken out, I think they already cover their bases. Even if they deal with the Faramis later on, let's say RSG picks it up, it's okay, right? Because now you're not necessarily dealing with what was so tough to deal with in those early fights. That sustainability, the mobility, the Nether Realm, right? Like, at least in this case, you can deal with it. That's a great ban there, to take out the Vexana.
Love it.
For RSG.
Yeah, I could have sworn they will want to pick that up first, but the CC gonna be banned out. So you open up Arlet Ruby, and I think RSG really wanted to eye for that Arlet.
Arlot is something that is just,
Or Novaria.
I think each and every Rome and XP right now are hoping for that.
Novaria.
It's just a highlight player.
Yep.
It's just a highlight hero.
There's the Novaria. And then you go carry Arlet, for sure. That's the answer.
So how do you shut down the carry this time around?
You go Claude immediately for RSG, because that's what they missed out, right?
Love
Earlier
that.
on, or maybe go Harith for RSG. But yeah, I think it just makes a lot of sense to go for the Claude now. Maybe take the Fredrin so that you take away the Fredrin Arlet combo. RSG likes that combo anyways. Or maybe go entirely different route. Get the Ruby plus the Arlet immediately for RSG.
Yep. And speaking of that, Kosei here
Yep.
with the carry. So this is back in his time in a different environment that we talked about, right?
Yes.
And he has 11 unique heroes. He went 6-1 with the carry.
Okay. So
Wow.
there's the Ruby that we talked about to go with the Barretts. Makes a lot of sense. Okay.
That's good. I love this right now because they've got their front line covered with these two heroes right there.
Okay.
Although, again, they are missing out on maybe picking up the Claude because you kind of expect ONIC to ban that, right?
Yep. And now, if you're ONIC, just ban it out. It's A-okay. RSG going to be looking to ban your Novaria answers, maybe somewhere along the lines of a Faramis, actually, for RSG. We go back to that
Go
route.
back to it.
Yep. And maybe Valentina.
There it is.
Yep.
Okay, making sure that, you know, it's just setting up Keller for success.
Yeah. RSG are going to be scratching their heads over that one because I don't think that's I think that's the only solution now. Because, I mean, Kusei is known as the Claude player. And they're not protecting themselves from Kelra's wrath, basically, if they're not setting Kusei up for success.
Lesser evil here might be Brody. And, wow. Do they have an actual screenshot? Did you see that? You're holding actual screenshots of the game.
I would.
That was interesting. The first time I've seen one of those.
So they had the screenshot.
Yeah, one of the coaches was holding a screenshot of the draft game. Hero selection.
Wow, they're still panning out the court. Okay.
You seem
I,
surprised.
I'm just surprised because like I don't even think you really need to against the Novaria. Like I mean, yeah, it's range for range, you know. But you know, at the same time, I think you could have dealt with him with already having a Ruby. Like, you know what I mean?
And also ONIC are like maybe they're maybe RC is just respecting Super Friends. So if you're really respecting Super Friends, you ban Valentina. Faramis is an option, but Valentina as well because it's just that good with that hero, and I think that it just makes a lot of sense with the Arlet because there's a lot of like extra crowd control that you get from that hero. Also, it denies. Yeah, it actually denies some of those big light picks, like maybe a Kaja. If ever that this Ruby is going to be considered in the EXP lane.
That's big. That's actually pretty big.
Yep. Like that we saw the flex here available
Lilia
to them.
instead.
Lilia, that was at the top of my head because I was thinking, you know, in terms of like Super Friends, you mentioned a lot of good heroes. So now, like actually, Super Friends still has a lot of options so they could roll with, right? I know we've seen the Nana banned down a couple times. I'm not sure if they want to go with that here, but still, I think at the end of it all, it's just like, all right, let's let Kelra do the exact same thing he did. If we have some of that early damage potential, magic damage, it can work. Terizla's going to be picked up, but
oh boy.
Oh, this
I hope RSG picks up the Benedetta now for Nats.
That's
You go
pretty good.
Benedetta and then you go maybe just go for Clint or maybe a Brody actually.
Yeah.
Brody Benedetta for RSG would be really good.
That's it. Come on, just get it, right? I mean, Brody obviously will deal with these heroes from ONIC who love to collapse into one area.
Yeah.
You want the Terizla to collapse, you want the Arlot to fight in one small area. That's why I think ONIC will also love the Faramis here, maybe.
Yeah.
So that's for later.
Oh, they go Paquito anyway, instead.
Paquito.
all right.
There's a
Paquito.
marksman though.
Your marksman.
Bruno?
Oh, Bruno.
That's very
Louis.
Okay. Is this
Okay.
not? This is not in the realm of anything I was expecting.
Absolutely.
Louis.
And okay.
Okay.
I will say,
Little stunned here.
I will
But
say this.
Yeah.
Rockhart mentioned this earlier. He's like, you know, Faramis' damage is a little
Yeah.
surprising. Louis Yi's damage
Louis.
is surprising.
Yeah.
So ONIC has their new coaches, like so Why Not is there, and then Ito Max is also there. And if you go back to season 6, the god of Louis. If you're talking about the players who are great at Louis, you only think about 2 players.
Who are those 2
First
players?
is Arms, who is no longer playing. And the second one, and the longest running Louis god of MPL is Ito Max,
Come on, the
the
man
coach of ONIC PH right now.
E2 Max. Well, let's see how exactly this Louis performs in this lineup as we jump into the Land of Dawn. Game number 2 here for match 2 of day 3. It's match point currently for ONIC Philippines against RSG. Can they extend the series?
It's so funny because in the previous series of ONIC, we also saw the Selena, which is also an Ito Max hero. So this guy,
He's living through them.
yes,
Right?
Yes.
Let me live vicariously through you by you picking my heroes.
It's amazing, and it's funny because Super Prince is willing to use these heroes because he also thinks he can make it work. I have to respect that. You have to respect that.
Well, let's see if that ends up working out. Right? Already oh, wow. That is
Man,
some damage.
Damage.
Damage. It's a pretty good damage there coming in from RSG.
I wonder what they chose. I think Nats might have chosen the Assassin Emblem because that's the only reason. Oh, I remember now. The second skill of Paquito was actually buffed.
Yeah. Early game, you hit level 2, you're a walking time bomb.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that explains the damage actually.
You don't have to say it like that if you don't
Yeah.
want to. Well, that's
Yeah.
all right.
We all want to.
I would.
You
We
know?
all want to.
That's like that's damage with finesse.
With finesse.
Like,
It's damage in Italian.
yes.
Yeah.
Damage.
Damage.
And you know, with that, again, nothing too crazy. But I will say that both teams have kind of, you know, they checked each other here, right?
Oh, yeah,
no one's
for
gone
sure.
down just yet. They're waiting for some of these more of these level 4s to come online here. but ultimately they're going to make their way to that turtle. But look at this. This is
Okay.
already a different start, at least in the gold lane. Kelra
does.
getting bullied a little bit, but can he activate that thing we were talking about before here in the top side, though?
Huge fight, activating turret Pazans already, and here we go! The backup was so quick from ONIC. RSG had no time to respond.
Oh my god. Orbital strike coming out from ONIC with super fins and the diversion.
Yeah, huge diversion there. Super Friends called it in the perfect spot where you will not see it come in. Whew. Of course, they come out on top with the turtle as well.
So they come out swinging, they get the objective, they get the first blood here. This is already a great start once again for ONIC Philippines, just how they had that early game in the previous game. Oh, Mavs.
Oh, this is going to be pretty massive here. Nats can't really leverage the buff on the Paquito if you're fighting, especially a guy with the BOS, the Body of Smith, man.
Yeah.
Can't deal with it.
That was uncalled for from Nats, actually. Shouldn't have fought. And now RSG are crumbling. They're not making the better decisions going up against ONIC.
So with that, you know, I guess one of the big things here too, having the Lui Yi, a hero we don't often see in quite a few leagues, right? How will this play a part here in the already the lead that ONIC Philippines has garnered themselves? You know, it's nothing too crazy, but we have to talk about the ultimate available to that Lui Yi and help with displacement and positioning here, Wolf.
Well, they didn't set themselves up for
There
success.
it is.
There it is. There we go again. Really quick rotation on the bottom side of the map. That's a 5-man ONIC stack against 4 right now from RSG, and they are struggling to push M back.
But yeah, going back, I think RSG, what they need to do now is to make sure that their lanes are not getting pushed and leverage this Paquito eventually, because otherwise it will be dead weight. So how do you leverage a Paquito? First is you go for instant kills on your enemy's gold laners. That's what. However, Nats doesn't have the flicker.
No.
So another option here that you can use for the split for the Paquito is the split push. But also ONIC have figured that out. They have diversion onto Super Fits. That's the Luyali's ultimate, by the way. I'm not talking about actual diversion with small D.
Yeah. And speaking of diversion, man, we were diverted here. Light did not see it coming as well. And you got to be careful with the Escalera. He's very deadly with that final slash so far. No kills getting, but you can see the fret. It's there.
Yeah, with this, the battle for the turtle, Demon Kite going to be zoned out quite a bit here.
Yeah, full vision right now. Demon Kite in no position to get this retribution at all. Look at that 2-man zone here, and they even take him down. Nat's trying to fight back, but he is being pushed as well. Look at this beautiful movement here coming in from Nats, getting something done here for RSG finally.
Hey, I'm surprised Nats even got the kill there. I thought he was gone. At least he got something, right?
Yeah.
At least RSG is now on the board. But even with that, they still try to hold it together here. Guys watching online, ladies and gentlemen, grab that code while you can. We're not sure how long that's going to last, but grab it. before it's
Superstar
gone.
match giveaway.
Oh man, RSG lost Demon Kite, and because of that death, there will be a massive difference in terms of EXP. King Kong is now level 8. 2-0-1 for the Baksha means that ONIC will have secured their retributions easily. And additionally, they got the turtle. So this is super duper good for ONIC. I mean, eventually Super Fritz died, but he already did his job. The diversion play was there. The burst down was there. Super Fritz was actually the hero or the player that took down the turtle. So ONIC are in a great spot now.
Great spot right now. Still looking to put the pressure here on this tier
There
1.
you go. Activating Final Slash right away. Light can't really react properly here. He's going to go down. But here is a follow-up from RSG. We got RTZ on the sides, waiting in the wings, looking for a target. But no one is in sight here. Escalera going to fall here. A big boon for RSG, and will be forced back by ONIC. While RSG's Nats looking at the top side of the map, he's doing exactly what you said, Wolf. He's trying to leverage that Paquito.
Yep. Yeah, that's how you deal with ONIC now if you're RSG. Take advantage of the Paquito split push and force out fights when you can. Don't really overthink it. And now,
Look at that.
Speaking of,
You-
like we were talking
Wow.
about earlier,
Man, Wolf is so good at predicting. He predicted the fun fact of the day.
Koshetu Max. Oh, hold on. Mid
Oh, look
lane.
at that. Oh, my goodness, Light. There's just no exit for this guy the moment ONIC sinks their teeth in him. And another play coming in.
Oh, top lane.
ONIC, they're not stopping. Oh, my God. That could have been bad for Nats.
yeah, and the thing is, they only sent 2 of their players there to deal with Nats.
Man, what a diversion.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, my God. What is this, Loyi?
Oh,
this
man.
is why you pick this hero, right? It,
right.
it causes chaos.
And Chaos being leveraged here as
Who's
well
saying?
for ONIC. Beautiful movement. They take out the gold laner of RSG.
And the damage to actually put Demon Kite low. Another diversion play. Nats might not expect this. Kelra is here.
They're on the search. They're on the hunt.
Oh,
What
they're
the
going
heck?
for him.
Go for
Nats.
it, Nats. Oh, can he pull it off? Pull off the 2v1.
Oh.
Missing out on the final slash. But Nats is still ready. Light finally coming in for the backup.
That was a weird final flash.
Yeah, hit
okay?
air. Yeah, but you know.
Yeah, but then again, ONIC still got the turtle, and then will be marching up top.
Kelra, okay, he's got to be careful here, but so they trade things across the map for now.
Another
Diversion,
one.
though.
Another one, man. Let us breathe. Man, ONIC just... This is actually super smart, right? For ONIC, they're not letting RSG have a foothold.
Yes.
They're not letting him breathe at all, literally.
Correct. That's the correct play coming out from ONIC. Do not let go of the grip. You have map control anyways, and RSG is in a state of confusion, right?
Yeah.
They're shell shocked.
They're
right
diverted,
now.
man.
Yeah.
They literally are diverted.
You know?
Yep.
This
And
isn't
another
map
play.
control, man. This is map monopoly.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? Okay.
What?
Okay.
See, that's you might wonder why, and
But-
so are we.
Sorry.
But
But
yeah.
they made it work.
Just want to make sure no one's, you know.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. What I like that they're doing with the diversion for ONIC Philippines is they're also kind of, it's a guessing game almost. Because, again, you have to counter the fact that Nats is split pushing like a madman. He's doing literally all that Nats can right now. He's not going to join any of these fights as they try to deal with this. But ONIC Philippines playing with that kit that Loyi brings to the table is to kind of counter in some of this macro level play that's happening from Navs, despite them being down 3,000 gold.
Yeah. Nats looking like the shining beacon here for RSG. Maybe their way back to claw it back.
Yeah.
Get some leverage or some control back of the map.
And RTZ as well, popping the echo. Very important because that's how you identify where ONIC members are at. Kind of lessens the diversion plays, but ONIC. One thing that you also have to take note about the Louis is that it deals massive damage actually.
Yeah.
There they go. They're going to the, we call it the
So nasty.
ambush.
There it is.
Ambush from the back! They hit him from the back and RTZ can't even react.
What a play.
What a play.
What a play.
That, like,
That's all you
honestly,
can say.
No, like, Louis Yi brings this certain IQ to any team that decides to draft her. And if you make it work, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
But sometimes you blunder.
Yeah.
Well, right now, ONIC Philippines is not blundering with this pick, and that will garner them this Lord as well, furthering the lead that they have to work around the map. And another diversion goes
Another
to the
one.
bot lane.
Okay. Now I think it's worth it to name bushes now.
Yeah.
And that play that they did, this where light is, that bush where light is.
What's
Me
it
and
called?
Manjin wanted to call it the ambush.
The ambush.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
that's...
I'm so proud of you.
and it's perfect because
It was perfect.
it was perfect because of this game. It's called the ambush.
Let's make that official
Welcome
now.
to the Tito desk, by the way. If
that's
you
right.
haven't heard this trio before in the seasons past, there's
my
a lot
goodness.
of Tito jokes and dad jokes thrown around.
Yes, sir.
Shows our age. And
There we
Manjins
go.
as well.
Oh, no.
Oh! Look at that, Nats!
Oh, no.
Can't really serve. No, that's 4 members and a very, basically, fully fed Kelra.
Oh man.
He hasn't shown his face in the fight. That's because he's so busy farming it up so much. He's scary.
Oh man.
And alongside, obviously, the burst coming in from a Loyi, who has had so many assists. How many assists does Loyi have?
He's got 6. He's on the
6.
board. Right? Again, with
70%.
this. Yeah, with this play, too, they know, like, this is the difference here with this lineup from ONIC Philippines. When they have this lead here, they love to keep putting the pressure on whoever they're playing, and that's kind of what we're seeing here. This game hasn't been like the Kelra show, right? It's not that. It's
definitely not.
the entire team doing it again, figuring out what works for them, even with this lineup, as they now get ready for the base.
Oh, beautiful activation there. Oh, the final slash. Playing it around that turret, playing it under, and juggling that damage quite well. Even Escalera going to be surviving because of the immortality. I would say pretty well-performed defense as well for RSG. I mean, they didn't lose any turrets at the very least.
That is actually a great defense from RSG. Yeah. Despite a lot of explosions from ONIC, they still managed to keep their turret. It's actually, like, you know, look at that. And another fake teleport.
Whew. Another one, but Escalera this time, even at low HP, activates it, goes for the kill. And Demon Knight might actually fall alongside the inhibitor turret there. Bottom side getting wailed on by Keller as well.
Ooh, attack speed.
We're seeing it. We're seeing that attack speed change being done to these marksmen.
It's just 12 minutes into this game.
That was a good choice, by the way, from Escalera to decide, you know what? I know I'm quite low, but I'm going to do this so that we get these turrets. And they got 2 out of that, so great decision there from ONIC Philippines.
At 13 minutes, and actually a few seconds before that, you're already locked item if you're Kelra. And then you just sell your boots, get another one, and you're A-OK. ONIC are in a very, very good spot now. They can even go for another teleport play soon.
Yeah, they don't seem to be there doesn't seem to be any hesitation at all for them, right? Super Friends making these shots matter, making these diversion plays matter, and Escalera always ready to pull the trigger on the final slash, playing it on the Nats here.
Oh.
Followed up very well by RSG this time around. Escalera might be in trouble here, and will be saved by the diversion play. Not really, no, not active at all here, and RSG bite back.
Huge play there from RSG. Wow. It looked like ONIC Philippines wanted to go for it, and RSG said no.
Yeah, great plays coming out from RSG. A great identification as well. Now they have a sort of a green light to actually take the Lord Dance.
Finally, right? After how many minutes? RSG looking like they're ready to fight.
Kelra, though, in the backside. Lord, half health, less than.
Where's the retribution? King Kong, he's winding it up. Fighting right now is going to be Light under that Lord pit. And Kusei on the side. Who got the retry? It's going to be King Kong.
King Kong gets the Lord, and they force him back. Conceal used as well. Escalera looking to put the pressure in. He's got the flicker available. Look at the base.
Oh, man, I think they got caught out there in a bit of a surprise, maybe. And basically, a big thank you comes out from King Kong. You know what? You put down the Lord. Thank you very much. It's mined up.
By the way, Kelra picked up the Athena shield, sells his boots. This is a great pickup coming up from ONIC.
Right now, Lord down the mid lane. Diversion going to be used as well. They go for it.
Here comes Claire on the back here. Oh, beautiful. Oh my god, this is just non-stop massacre here. The King Kong up front. Damage is coming in from Kelra. Wants to finish it and go.